Mic testing, mic testing. Hello guys, good evening. Yeah, welcome to my live streaming. So today we'll discuss about the Kelantan paper 2019. Yeah, some students actually ask like why 2019, because for modern math actually quite hard for me to find many paper for 2020. So this is the reason why I will choose about 2019. And yeah, I see the Liang J mathematics also. Thanks for drop by here, but you are so pro already. I don't think you need to attend the modern math class, isn't it? Anyways, yeah, and I see some of my uni friends also drop by here. Thanks for dropping by. So yeah, let's begin for this discussion. Is there anything you want to ask me before I discuss my live class here? Yeah, because normally after I ask the question, I kind of need to wait about 1 minute because YouTube do have like 1 minute delay after I ask the question. So I kind of like ask already, then I need to like pause myself for 30 seconds. New math syllabus for KSSM is really weird. Yeah, I realized KSSM they actually add the statistic into modern math. Yeah, because statistic last time, I mean the standard deviations and variance all this to modern math. Because last time it's MF topic, but they are added into the modern math for new syllabus. So good luck for modern math student. It's way different than 2020. Yeah, the syllabus they kind of changed a little bit. Alright, so yeah, I hope all of you are doing well, especially at this MCO period here. Yeah, make sure you stay safe whenever you go to school. Yeah, make sure you follow all the SOP. Alright, so the modern math statistic also way weird for KSSM. Yeah, I realized that as well. So yeah, it's a bit weird for modern, but I think modern math student will get used to it lah. Maybe you all are the first year they change the new syllabus for you, so you might find a bit weird for you, but after that you should be okay. So miss you. Alright, so okay, so yeah, for MF student new syllabus that you don't have statistic, I heard. Yeah, that they actually take the statistic completely to the modern math. Alright, so let's begin this paper. Okay, I already went through this paper. I have few questions. I will have the different answer with a marking scheme. Of course, I will explain myself like why I have a different answer. Yeah, I know later. Oh, you will say, sir, your answer is different with marking scheme. Yeah, I will explain about that. So just do not want to waste your time. I hope I can finish about 10:30. Yeah, or even 10 if possible. Alright, so let's begin here. Okay, first one is inequality. Inequality is very easy. You just need to know bigger, less than. Do you need to have equal sign or not? Depend. If you are dotted line, you definitely know is without the equal sign. So if like this, okay, so let's say this area will be, if this line is look like this, right? This area on the top here, we call it bigger. This one will be less than. If you have a line like this one will be bigger, this one is less than or equal, sorry, because this is not the dotted line, right? So if you have a dotted line like this one here will be bigger, here will be less than. You have a dotted line like this, here will be bigger, here will be less than. Alright, this is just give you some idea which area we want to take. Alright, so one by one first. I take the vertical line first. It seems very easy. This line, what is the equation name? The equation basically are name x equals to 0, right? This is equation. This equation name x equals to 0. So therefore, the first line I know is basically negative, right? X is less or equals to 0. Okay, this is the first line. Then I will go to second line, which is y equals to negative x minus 6. This is equation, but the inequality will be, you can see here, the shaded region is this part, isn't it? So it's bigger. So y will be bigger or equals to negative x minus 6. Okay, this is the only dotted line here. So dotted line, we know we cannot have equal sign. So this one, we take this side, isn't it? Sorry, he going bottom. So we take this side, isn't it? So y will be less than x plus a. Okay, okay. If you want me to like teach you like, so how do I know this in the exam? So normally, I see the x value, I see the y value only. I don't care about x value one. So let's say I have this line like this. Then I need to imagine, if I have a line like this, right? If I move like this, is my y value increase? If this is my line, right? If I move like this, is my y value increase or not? If my y value is increased, this one I call bigger. So if the y value is decreasing, then this one I call less than. Okay, this is the idea. Alright, so 3 mark only. Shouldn't waste too many marks here. Too many time here. I can't find this paper from Google Drive link. Which Google Drive link? Yeah, the Alvin sent to you one, isn't it? Yeah, or because I haven't sent this paper to Alvin, so maybe you can just go to you just type in a Google SPM State Paper 2019, and then you should be able to look for mathematics and look for the Kelantan paper. Okay, so let's continue the next one. Alright, this question is quite easy. They tell you the area is 36. So we know area is half time base time height equals to 36. So what we want to do is the base and height must have the 90-degree relationships. So over here, you should be able to see a 90-degree sign here, isn't it? So therefore, this one, I can call this one as my base, this one as my height. It doesn't matter which one comes first. So I will say half times x plus 3 times 2x minus 1 is equals to 36. I just need to solve this equation and find out what is my x value here. Alright, so normally I prefer to move my half to the other side. I get 72 here, which is times 2. Alright, then I will expand this one, which is 2x squared. Multiply like this. Then this one will give me minus x plus 6x plus 5x. Because 6x minus x, I get 5x, isn't it? Minus 3. Then I will get x squared plus 5x. Minus 72 will be minus 75 here equals to 0. Then we'll just factorize this one. Definitely you can use the calculator to do for you. If you are lazy, then you can do it yourself. 75 I know is basically 15 times 5, isn't it? So I will use this one. 15 here, 5 here. In order to get positive 5, then this one should be positive, this one should be negative. Alright, so x is equals to negative, positive 5. X will equals to positive 5, or 2x plus 15 equals to 0. X will equals to negative 15 over 2. Alright, so because x is related to the length, so because it's related to the length one, we never use the negative. Because if today I ask you to measure what's in negative 2 centimeter, tell me how long is a negative 2 centimeter. There's no way you measure in negative, isn't it? So therefore, this answer will be rejected. Therefore, I only have one answer, which is x equals to 5. Alright, then the question doesn't ask me to find x. The question asks me to find length of x, st. So what is my length of st here? Which is x plus 7. X plus 7. This is st. So x is 5 plus 7. So the length will be 12. Okay, here they use meter square, then I use meter. Right, get the idea? Alright, so let's move on to the next question. Almost 100k. Yeah, I hope that they come faster. Yeah, I think it's about, I also didn't keep track. I think now it's about 90k, isn't it? Yeah, it's so hard to like gain. I mean, it's about 99k. It's very hard to get 1k because a lot of students, they watch my channel, but then they're not necessarily they want to subscribe the channel unless they find the channel is very good. Yeah, so we're almost 99. Yeah, I hope we can get 99 first. Then the last 1k, I guess, will take about 1 month. I guess it's before you finish the SPM, I already reached about 100k. I hope so. Alright, then we have another simultaneous equation. And this simultaneous equation is a little bit different, but it's still the same. Alright, so okay, this is the price they sell for non-Malaysian. Because non-Malaysian, they without my card and my kids card. So it's based on like your blue color IC. Is actually we call my cards. So yeah, if you are foreign student, they're going to sell you like 2x plus. Okay, x is adult. Sorry, I do too fast. X is adult, y is children. So we know our 2 adult ticket plus 2 children ticket will be 80 ringgit based on this sentence. Okay. And then the question also say is this is for non-Malaysian, like foreigner lah. Okay. Non-Malaysian. Then for Malaysian, they have a price like 32 for 1 adult and 3 children. 32. Okay, here they say they actually give the 50% for Malaysian, because when I do it right, I want to make sure both equation also say about Malaysian. Then only I know they have the same x value. Or else they have a different x value, right? Because x will be price for adult and y will be the price for children. Of course, top you can change this one like x over 2, something like that, to make them equal. But the easiest way is, since I know Malaysian we have 50% discount, isn't it? So I will make this 80 ringgit multiplied by 50%. So then I can get the Malaysian price for 2 children and 2 adults, isn't it? So this is a reason why if 80 and we multiply 50%, we get 40 ringgit. So right now, both also for Malaysian. Okay, right now if both also for Malaysian, then yeah, we can comparing them, right? But definitely I don't like about bigger number, so I will just divide 2 for this whole equation. Then I have x plus y equals to 20. Then this first equation, second equation, I will use the first equation minus the second equation. X minus x 0, this one is 2y, this one is 12. Then I get my y value. My y is 6 ringgit. Then I get my x value, x plus 6 equals to 20. X is 14 ringgit. Alright, so price for adult will be 14. Price for children will be 6 ringgit. Alright, this is how we do. So I think this question just slightly different is when they say about the 50% discount. Other than that, it's fine. Okay. So yeah, should be fine, right? This one, you just need to read carefully. Alright, let me drink a water first. Let me continue number 4. You are very famous in my school, really? Which school are you from? Alright, so let's continue question number 4 here. So for question number 4, they want you to find the angle between. So angle between, we want to know is whether it's from 2 plane or 1 plane and 1 line. Okay, normally it's either 1 plane or 1 line or 2 plane. We shouldn't have 2 line. Alright, so in this case, yeah, they ask you to find an angle between QU. When I see 2 letters, I know it's a line only, okay? Because in order to form a plane, at least you need 3 letters. 3 or 4 letters, okay? So 4 letters is a plane. Alright, so therefore PQWT. PQWT is the plane at the back here. Let me use some highlighter. I should have a highlighter here, I guess. Draw. Okay. So yeah, this plane and the line at the middle. You should be able to see the line at the middle, isn't it? Alright, so okay, so right now I want to focus a QU. You just imagine right now, I want to see a shadow of QU at the yellow color plane there. Where should I put my spotlight? Okay, because have the spotlight is easier for you to see the shadow, isn't it? So therefore, I will put my spotlight here. Okay, so this spotlight go into this line, then it's going to give me a shadow at my yellow color plane. Of course, this shadow, they have a name called orthogonal projection, but I just name it as a shadow. So the shadow will look like this, isn't it? You realize this line I draw myself, this is what I call shadow line. Alright, then if you can find between the line you want and the shadow as the plane dimension, then you should be able to see angle between will be at Q. I mean, yeah, here will be, oops. Yeah, here will be the angle between, right? Why I started write a Q here? Okay, this I want to write theta. Alright, so then I want to draw out this triangle. Okay, of course I write the name first. Okay, U, Q, and T. Right now I want to draw out this triangle. Look like this. Okay, this is Q, this is T, this is U. Alright, this is the angle I want to find. Okay, and then I want to find some length. T to U is 10, I have already. But Q to T I don't have. I kind of need to find the QT here. So at least I know this is 6. The height they give me is 5. Then I know I can use the Pythagoras to find the QT, right? So QT is equal to Pythagoras 5 square plus 6 square, which is square root 61. So yeah, this is square root 61. Alright, then I will use tangent theta equals to 10 over square root 61. Then I can find my theta. If you feel uncomfortable about theta, you can change it into the angle UQT. UQT. So it will be inverse tangent 10 over square root 61. Right, then you should be able to get 52.01 degree. Okay. Please solve IGCSE MF October, November 2020. Alright, you should stop spending. I see the message already. Yeah, I will try to solve if I have time. Alright, so yeah, this is how we find the angle. So how do you know the angle QTU is 90 degree? QTU, yeah, you should be able to see, right? Because the yellow color plane is like the vertical one, and then I have another rectangle plane. Is basically is connecting like this one. So the angle between this plane and this plane is basically is 90 degree, isn't it? If you try to imagine it. So if you ask me, let me erase all this. I know the angle between here is 90 degree. And angle between here is 90 degree. Do you able to see that? Yeah, because unless that one is not vertical one, then we do not know, or else we know it is 90 degree. So may I know the live will be conducted on what day? Every week. It will be on every Thursday. Yeah, thanks for Christopher. I worry I pronounced your name wrongly. Yeah, it's about 8 to 8:30 on every Thursday. Yeah, right now I'm thinking maybe on February I will purely focus on additional mathematics, because seems like MF are okay for most of the students. So therefore I will just I will just focus on MF on February. Unless I have a lot of requests from modern math students say, sir, please discuss modern math, then only I consider to mix around. Alright, so let's move on to the next questions. Yeah, because I realized when I do the MF paper, I have more students actually joining. Yeah, and at the same time, modern math is actually easier as well. Alright, so yeah. Okay, now 5 is bigger than 3 is correct. 2 power of 3 is 8, so this is wrong. But or basically 1 correct. This one is a true statement. Alright. This one is about keyword lah. So for all the implication, like if A then B, we know A we call it antecedent, and B we call it as consequence. Alright, the whole thing we call it implication. This is just some term you kind of need to understand only. So therefore, the antecedents in this case is the polygon have 6 sides. So you just write it down. Okay, a polygon have 6 sides. That one will be your answer. Alright, so okay, then we go to the part C. They ask us to complete the premise in the following argument. Okay, so yeah, here it says m is not equal to 3, therefore it is not parallel. Okay, something like that. So you can see this line is 3, gradient is 3, this is m, right? So if m equals to 3, they are parallel. So therefore, if I want to write this statement, right, what I will do is, I will say the line y equals to 3x plus 7 and y equals to mx plus 12 are parallel if m equals to 3. Or cannot use if lah. You then m equals to 3. Okay, so then at the second statement they say m is not equal to 3, so that conclusion they are not parallel. Okay, it makes sense. So the statement not false. Okay, it's very important. So if A or B and A and B is different. Okay, if N, one of the statement is wrong, then the whole statement is wrong. But for all, if one statement wrong, one statement correct, we still call that statement as a correct statement. Okay? So let's move on to the next one. So we'll go through the UEC MF paper. Yeah, I bought the UEC past year paper. I haven't went through it because some Chinese term even though I can read Chinese and I understand Chinese, but because I never teach the UEC before, so some Chinese term actually make me quite hard to understand. But I trying to go through because a lot of students ask me, sir, can you teach UEC or not? So I go through some of the question before. I think might need some time for me to master UEC. Alright, so okay, for D, given that the L is the area of the triangle X and Y. So yeah, we have the triangle. I believe this one will be right angle triangle. We have X and Y. So they say L equals to half times base times height. It makes sense, doesn't it? Right, then they say make a conclusion for the area which have the length and width 12 and 15. So the conclusion is the area will be half times 12 times 15. This is a conclusion. Double dot. So it will be 690. Right. So conclusion is the area is 90 centimeters square. Right. Next week discuss which state. I haven't decided yet. Let's see. Do you have any hard paper want me to discuss? Maybe you can suggest now. Can you discuss Penang MF trial paper 2020? Okay, let me check first. If Penang paper I haven't discussed with my masterclass student, then no problem. I can go ahead to choose Penang. Similar triangle is not covered in KSSM now. Okay, it's sort of good news. Alright, so right now it's about ice cream. Okay, so we have some we have some shape called magnolia shapes. Qubit. So basically I just want to know is a qubit. So yeah, this. Okay, so therefore we have some length which is like 25, 12 and 5. Alright, so all the ice creams can fill into 30 cone. There's a radius is 3.5. Calculate the ice cream cone height. Alright, for these questions, right? Because normally when we eat the ice cream, right, this is the cone. And then definitely we will put some ice cream on the top of the cone, isn't it? We'll have something like this, isn't it? So just now, when I do this question, I'm thinking like, should I include a sphere on the top or not? Because of course I know they want to fill completely inside the cone. So I'm thinking like, should I fill the ice cream on the top of the cone or not? But I think this question, it doesn't mention is the ice cream is a sphere shape or only hemisphere or what. So in this case, I will just ignore the ice cream on the top. I will just fill the cone. Because the question doesn't mention anything they want to add on the ice cream on the top. Alright, so we'll just do like this. So quite easy. For this one is basically is 2 multiply, because we have 2 box, right? 25 times 12 times 5. Okay, then here I have 30 cone. 30 cone formula is what? 1 over 3 times pi r 3.5 square h. Because the question asked me to find the h, isn't it? So this is the reason why I put a h there. I just need to solve this equation, then I get the answer. So yeah, I'm a lazy person, so I will do everything in one time. Okay, so this is 2 times 25 times 12 times 5. Alright, where is my 12? Times 12 times 5. Bottom will be 30. Basically, I throw everything to bottom, okay? 1 over 3 times 22 over 7 times 3.5 square. Okay, so yeah, I got my height. So the height will be 7.79 centimeter. Okay, yeah, I know if you check the marking scheme, the answer is not the same. But I check the marking scheme as well, because the marking scheme gives me the dimension of the cuboid is different as well. So therefore, when I discuss this question, definitely I use the dimension of these questions. Okay. Big fans, sir. Thanks to be my big fans. Alright, so alright, so let's continue. Yeah, this question is just solved like this. So never mind, do one time, ensure the best accuracy. Yeah, I have so many fans to support me here. Thanks for joining. Right now we have about 100 students on the line. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. I would say this one is a little bit hard. At least it take me about 10 minutes to figure it out. Because rhombus, I know they don't have any 90 degree for their vertex. They only have 90 degree at the middle. Alright, but then we only have the equation of the line AD. So line AD at least can help me to find my A coordinate and D coordinate. A, they asked us to find D coordinate. D is on the x-intercept. We know x-intercept means what? Y will equal to 0. So I make y equals to 0. X plus 2, 0 minus 2 equals 0. Then x equals to 2. So this coordinate is called 2, 0. Alright, if I want to find my A is on the y-axis, x will equal to 0. So when x equals to 0, 0 plus 2y minus 2 equals to 0. 2y equals to 2, y equals to 1. Then this coordinate is 0, 1. Okay. But for rhombus, at least another information we know about rhombus is they are same length. Okay, and somehow their gradient is related, but it's not perpendicular. They are related. So therefore, since I want to get the same length here, I can find one of the length like this. So this length, if I'm using the right angle triangle, this length itself, we can do in Pythagoras, isn't it? This is 1, this is 2, so it will be 1 square plus 2 square will be square root 5. So in order to make all also have square root 5 here, then I know I kind of can move like this. So this is like 2, 1, isn't it? I can do a 2, 1 here. 2 unit, 1 unit. Then you can guess the coordinate B here. So 2, 1, so this coordinate will be 2, 2. Okay? So to ensure the length will be square root 5 as well here. So therefore, if I have the coordinate B, then I can find the gradient of AB here. So, yeah. So I find the gradient of AB first. So it will be 2 minus 1 over 2 minus 0. It will be 1 over 2. Then I can form the equation y equals to mx plus c. Okay, this is how I got the part B answer. C will be y-intercept, right, which is 1 here. So any suggestion for getting better at math? Do a lot of past year paper, I would say. Yeah, rhombus have two pair of parallel lines. Yeah, I know. since Sir say the rhombus are having the same length, do you think the gradient of parallel for two sides? Yeah. Therefore, we know the gradient of AD and gradient of BC will be same because they are parallel, isn't it? But the question asked about AB is not BC. So this is the reason why you kind of need to find the gradient for AB. Can you repeat two coordinate? Yeah, can. I mean B coordinate, right? Alright, so let's use some translation. I think easier for student to understand. So like we know here is 2, 0, right? So it's 1, 2, 1. Okay, so you kind of see something like move 2 unit, move 1 unit, right? So here, I want to ensure B have the same gradient. I will move like 1, 2, 1. Alright, this coordinate is called 0, 1, isn't it? 0, 1. So if I move 2 unit to the right hand side, move 1 unit, go up. So is it 2, 2 here? Yeah, this is one of my way of seeing this coordinate here. Shouldn't be negative 1 over 2. Why the gradient will be negative 1 over 2? Yeah, the gradient will be positive. Okay, I guess some of you trying to, if BC, what if BC then only negative 1 over 2? We just use the normal gradient formula. I don't know where do you get yeah, if you want to find the gradient of AB or BC, yeah, can. We know gradient of AD equals to gradient of BC. Then it's equals to 1 minus 0 over 0 minus 2. Then we'll get negative 1 over 2 if we do like this. Alright, but right now we don't need any AD or any BC. We just need the gradient for AB. Alright, focus at the questions. So isn't the gradient for AB automatically is 2? No. It will be 2 if and only if the AB and AD, they are 90 degree. Then yes, the gradient will be 2. But in this case, rhombus doesn't mean the vertex is 90 degree. I know 90 degree you all will do m1 times m2 equals to negative 1, isn't it? But does the question say this question is perpendicular? Because rhombus, there's no need to be 90 degree. Okay, I hope I do answer most of your questions here. How do you get the coordinate D? The coordinate D basically is x-intercept, isn't it? Make y equals to 0 into your original equation, then you can get the coordinate D. Okay? Let's move on. Alright, question number 8. This is another question I got the different answer with marking scheme. Alright, so in order to explain this one, I think it's easier for me to use a tree diagram to explain to you. Alright, so okay, basically you want to box A have 3 pieces of the cash, 3 pieces of the cash voucher, 10 ringgit, 20 ringgit, and 50 ringgit. Box B has some 4 card label and aircon, microwave, and TV and fans here. Alright, so a lucky customer at a supermarket is given opportunity to make a cash voucher draw from box A and then pick a card from box B. Alright, so therefore, what I want to do right now is, from box A, you can choose about 10 ringgit, 20 ringgit, or 50 ringgit, right? The probability is 1 over 3 for each. Okay, then this is money, cash voucher, okay, cash voucher. Alright, then you, after that, this is box A. This is box B, huh? Okay, for box B, there's 4 chance is like, okay, you might get aircon, and then you will get a microwave, and then you can get TV, or you can get a fans. So therefore, I will do for the second one. Same thing as well. You have 4 choice, A, M, T, F. Then for 50 ringgit, same thing, you have 4 choice A, M, T, F. Okay, so each of the probability is 1 over 4 here. Alright, so then A, they ask you to list the sample space for the combination of the price. So I'm going to do the sample space. So it's either I will do 10A, then I can have about 10M, then I can have about 10T, and then I can have the 10F. Alright, then I will continue for the same thing for 20 and 50. So like 20A, 20M, 20T, 20F. Then 50A, 50M, 50T. Yeah, I don't like this part, seriously. Then I put a bracket for every single one. Then I put the comma for every single one. Close the bracket using the set bracket. Alright, so number of sample space here obviously is 12. Alright, it's very obvious. You have total of 12 here. Alright, then we look at the question B. By list all the possible outcome, find the probability that the customer can won an aircon or the voucher of 20 ringgit. Because this is the keyword, it is or, it's not and. So basically when it is or, that means I can include whatever have the aircon and whatever have the 20 ringgit. So therefore this one I will all include. Okay, because this is all about the 20 ringgit. And then this is all about the aircon. So you can calculate how many we have in total. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be 6 out of 12. Of course, you have to list out all the 6 here. Okay, so which is 1 over 2. Alright, so yeah, let me see, am I correct? Customer who won an aircon or voucher of 20. Yep, which is correct. So total you have 6 of them. Alright, then the customer did not win the oven and the voucher of 50. Okay, so this is the end, right? So what we want to do right now is, okay, did not win do not win the oven. So why suddenly have oven? I think the oven actually means the microwave, isn't it? Okay, it's M. Okay, this one will be M. And this is the 50. So what I will do is I will just find the M and 50. This is N, right? I will just find the M and 50 and then I use 1 to minus it. So therefore, if I want to win an oven and at the same time with 50 ringgit, so therefore it's 1 over 12, isn't it? This is the probability to get the 50 and M, which is 1 over 12. So right now, did not win, right? So I will find prime, which is 1 minus 1 over 12. So the answer will be 11 over 12. Yeah, I guess this is my answer. So I'm watching you sim from 3. You help me a lot. Good to know that. Sir, if let's say the letter A, M, T, F are not given in the question, do we... Yeah, I think you just let A equals to aircon, M equals to microwave, T. Yeah, it's easier for examiner to understand. But some examiner are very kind. They should know which letter you are used to represent that. But if you ask me, I will just say you always let A equals to aircon, something like that, because it's easier for examiner to understand what is going on in your exam paper and easier for them to give you mark as well. Alright, so I hope I make it clear. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. if they're bad, then how? So B1 isn't 3 over... Okay, I want to reply the 3 over 12 plus 4 over 12 questions. Okay, because we know all, because like probability like what is that? Acon or 20. Okay, because we know all, right? We learn about probability A or B is equals to probability A plus probability B, isn't it? Okay, we can only use this formula when it is exclusive event. Mutually exclusive event. Basically means what? When mutually exclusive means they cannot intersect each other, then this is A and B. But if they do intersect each other, you cannot straight away plus them together. Because in this case, you want to know that do intersect or not. You want to see, do we have any option for A20? Do you see A20? This is the part that intersect. So if they intersect, right, if you want to use this one, you want to do probability A plus probability B minus probability A intersect B. Because this one is intercept, isn't it? So probability A is I believe it's 3 probability A is what a con, right? So it's 3 1 or what is this? What is the probability of getting a con? Yeah, you can find A and B. Let me see. Why suddenly A and B make myself confused? 20. Okay, so like probability, if you want to get A here is like 1 over 3 times 1 over 4. And then you have 3 of them, so it's 3 over 12. This one will be 3 over 12. Then you plus, probability of getting 20 is 1 over 3, right? Which is 1 over 3. Then you minus this is 1 over 12, isn't it? Then you should get back the same result, which is 6 over 12 here. Okay, so which is 1 over 2. Okay, so yeah, I hope I do explain to you. So yeah, I hope you get what's going on here. Let's move on to the next one. Why I cannot scroll my thing on? Okay, so let's move on to the next questions. It just doesn't let me to scroll this thing. I can only scroll manually like this. Okay, so number 9. So we have some swimming pool here, and then this pattern one all are for children. Okay, so here is for adult. So with the pattern one is for children, and without the pattern one is actually for adult. Okay, you can read the questions. So the question will tell you the radius will be 8, and then this one will be a midpoint, and then this two length is the same. This is holding the question to tell me, and I know this is 20. I divide 2. I know this is 10 and 10. This is 8 and 8. Alright, this is all the information I have. Alright, then they ask us to find the area of adult pool. So my logic is I will use a rectangle to minus the pattern one. Alright, so rectangle is basically 20 times 16, isn't it? Here is 16. Alright, then I will minus the pattern one, which is a triangle, half times 10 times 10. And then I will minus the semicircle. Circle will be pi r square. Semicircle will be half pi r square. So therefore we half pi, they say 22 over 7. R is 8 square. Alright, so you just type the calculator for this one, you will get the final answer correct here. Okay, you type the calculator for yourself. Alright, then the children pool area is surrounded by red tile. So calculate the parameter of the rectangle. Okay, when they say surround, so when I do this question, right, I struggle a little bit. It's like, should I include the line km or not? So I think I will include the km and the krm because they say surround, right? So therefore I will include these two lines as well. Okay, so this is all the parameter I want to find. So here is 10. So parameter is 10 plus 10 plus Pythagoras is square root 200, isn't it? 10 square plus 10 square, square root 200. And then I will plus the 16. I will plus the semicircle. The arc length for circle is 2 pi r. Semicircle is divide 2, so it's pi r. Okay, so pi is 22 over 7. R is 8. Okay, you just type everything into your calculator. You will get the parameter of rectangle needed here. Alright, so how often do you stream, sir? Every Thursday I will be streaming. On Friday and Saturday I will streaming for my masterclass. Yeah, definitely I have some video about transformation. Quite a lot also, you can go check. But it's like I made it like 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah. Alright, so yes, this is modern math. You guys are correct. Next questions. 10 here. Okay, maybe I do square root 200 too fast. Okay, let me just do slowly. If we have a 10, we want to find this one. Pythagoras, have you learned about Pythagoras? A, B, C. How to find C? Is A squared plus B squared square root, isn't it? So it's 10 squared plus 10 squared. So it's 100 plus 100. You have 200. So you get square root 200, which is the length of the hypotenuse. Okay, so please do more for modern math. I have quite a lot of modern math video in my channel as well. Yeah, you can go find it out. Feel free to do that. 10. How many questions to go into section B? 10 and 11. Alright, then after question 11, maybe we'll break for a 5 minutes, then only we continue. But let's finish section A first. Alright, so state the uniform speed. This is speed time graph. Okay, even though they write Laju, I know this one should be speed. Muscle, I know this one should be time. Yeah, I'm fine with Malay. I'm not like cancer Malay. I just like explaining what is Malay here. Alright, so then uniform speed we know is the constant line. With this one will be uniform speed. So what is the speed here? It's 40. So here, you just write 40 meter per second. Calculate the rate of change of speed. We know rate of change of speed in the speed time graph means what? Means gradient. Okay, for first 25 seconds, basically they are asking about here. So what I want to do is I take two coordinates. This is 25, 40. This is 0, 0. So I will say 40 minus 0 over 25 minus 0 equals to, okay, this is the formula, y2 times y1 over x2, minus, sorry, not time. You go to gradient. Okay, which is the rate of change of speed, which is 40 over 25, which is 8 over 5 meter per second square. Alright, of course you can type it into the decimal if you wanted to. Alright, so then part C. Calculate the value of V if the total distance traveled by the particle for the 20 seconds. So I guess they forgot about one word for the last 20 seconds. Okay, so because I realized for 20 seconds, how do we find V? Because if the first 20 seconds is over here, but this one doesn't related to the V, isn't it? So I guess they are saying about last 20 seconds, which is this one. Alright, that's mean we know for speed time graph, the area basically is the distance. So therefore, area here mean distance only as speed time graph. Huh? Alright, so therefore, I just want to find this area of trapezium here. So yeah, trapezium is half A plus B multiply height. So which is half A is 40, B is V. 40 plus V, height will be 20, equals to 1050, according to the questions. Then I want to solve these questions. Alright, then I will just do 1050 times 2. Okay, because half move to the other side. And then divided by 20. Alright, so 40 plus V equals to 105. Then V will equals to 65. Just 105 minus 40, then you will get 65 here. Y minus 15 for part A. Okay, for part A, you must be very careful. Is the question asked about uniform speed or the question asked about duration for uniform speed? If the duration for uniform speed, yes, you are right, it's 15 seconds. But right now they ask about speed. Am I read wrongly? Yeah, they ask about state the uniform speed, right? You can see here is meter per second. They ask about speed. We never take any value from t. Because t is s only, not meter per second. Okay? Sir look young with this outfit. Yeah, thank you. I love to buy this kind of shirt to cheat myself. So that I can look young. So, where is your 20V? 20V? Why suddenly have 20V one? Oh, because I never multiply my 20 into the bracket. I just don't like to make the number look so big. So what I'm doing here is, yeah, maybe I do slightly too fast here. Okay, what I'm doing here is, I do 1050, 1 over 2, I move here, multiply 2. 20, I move here, divide by 20. This one explains why I will get about 105. Then I straight away get, yeah, because I don't like later still need to divide 20 for V, which you make the number become bigger. So where you got 20 for height? Okay, yeah. Let's check out this trapezium together. Okay, we have a trapezium. This trapezium, I drew out this trapezium. Alright, so this one will be the height, this one will be A, this one will be B. Okay, B is V, A is 40, height will be 60 minus 40, 20. This is how I get the 20. So thanks for reading the comment. Yeah, I definitely will read the comment when I have time. But like for MF, I normally read the comment lesser because, yeah, a lot of things to do. Alright, so question 11. Alright, this is matrix, so I will call this one the K-bar because when I see this kind of matrix, I actually also like struggle for 30 seconds to 1 minute. I like, what is this? Then because I know in order to do matrix, right, I kind of need to form two equations, and the question also say about form two linear equation. A linear equation means x is power of 1, y is power of 1. This is the reason why they call it linear equation. So yeah, so at least I know add together is 180, right? So yeah, 2x plus, it's a straight line, right? 2x plus y plus 60 must equals 180. This is the first equation I can form. So I will say 2x plus y equals 120. This is the first equation. Alright, then I know opposite angle must be the same, right? So I will say, oh, 2x will equals to y. Alright, but I prefer matrix, right? I want to arrange a line. So therefore, I move my equals to y to the other side, become minus y equals to 0. Okay, this one supposedly is 2x equals to y. I move my y to the other side. 2x minus y equals to 0. Okay, don't confuse. Why I want to do that? Because I want to align the equal. I want to align the x and align the y. Okay, I make sure everything aligned already. Then I can easily form the matrix. Okay, this one take the coefficient of x and y. Basically, it's a number in front of x and y. 2, -1. 2, 1, 2, -1. Because I know some of you should ask, so how do you get all these number? Okay, so, oops, this is y, this is 2. Alright, then x first, then only y. You can see I have x first, then only have y. Okay, this is 120 and 0. Alright, then I will do about inverse matrix, which is xy. So this one is 1 over AD minus BC, dA, negative B, negative C. 1 over AD, -2, minus BC, -2. A and D swap place, B and C add negative. Alright, then I will just solve this one. This is 1 over -4. This one is -100 plus 0. This is -240 plus 0. So my x and y multiply in, I should get 30, 60. Okay, so x is equals to 30, y is equals to 60. Alright, am I do too fast? So I don't get 2x minus y equals 0. Yeah, okay. It's from here. We know if you have a two straight line, right? If this is angle A, angle B, angle A must equals to angle B. Okay, first you must agree about this law. If you doesn't agree about this law, then you kind of need to go back to the angle topics, because there must be equal one, because that one is a two straight line. So here, at least we know 2x must equals to y. So you try to move the y to the other side, you get minus y, isn't it? So you throw this y. Okay, maybe I don't say move lah. Okay, let's say I have 2x equals to y. Then I minus y for both sides. Then do you get 2x minus y equals to 0? Yeah, this is how I get it. Because 2x equals to y, then 2x minus y equals to 0 is the same thing. Okay? What if we say x equals to 0? But do you have any cases x is equal to 0? I mean, if you want to use x equal to 0, how are you going to form the equation by using x equal to 0? So the 180, yeah, the 180, it's because straight line, both angle plus together is 180, right? A plus B is 180, isn't it? So what if I use, okay, some SS retract already. Yeah, it's a straight line, right? X plus Y equals to 180. Okay. Okay, so let's say I use Y plus 60. Yeah, you can do that also. Yeah, you can do that also. Yeah, then you have X is 0. Yeah, you sum into that, you should be able to get back the same result. But I prefer to use the equation have x and y because it's easier for me. But if you want to use with 0, I believe you will get the same result. But if you top and bottom also don't have x, then you cannot find x. You want to make sure both equations, at least one equation have x. Yeah, you can put 0 for x1, is no problem. Okay, so yeah, I will give you guys some time to digest about this question. So over here, we're going to break for 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm drinking some Chinese tea. Yeah, I drink teas always. Okay, so we'll break for 5 minutes. You can go for toilet, you can walk around, you can just go through all the questions. Whoever don't have this paper, you haven't print out this paper, you can print it out and try it out yourself. I will come back in 5 minutes. Alright, so let's continue. A bit cold in my room. So yeah, let's continue. Any questions here? Alright, so yes, then we go to the section B. Yeah, for those students who are very weak in modern math, I will strongly recommend you to focus at the section B because they give you a lot of mark and quite easy to score as well. So may I know next week is going to discuss which state paper? Okay, let me go to find out which paper we'll discuss, and please like follow my YouTube channel so that I will announce at the community tab over there. Yeah, I believe some of you like not so familiar with the community tab. So basically you can see something like Facebook updates, like status updates over there. So I always will post the updates over there. Maybe this time I post slightly earlier, but today I haven't decided yet. So even though you ask me how many times, also I can't tell you which paper we'll discuss for next week. Yeah, because I just want to make sure I don't discuss the same paper, because some paper I already discussed for my MF masterclass. Yeah, definitely you can pay about 40 ringgit for 1 month, which is next month, to watch all the master class MF and math paper I already discussed, which is about 1 month 40 ringgit, and next month is the last month already one. Then you will go to SPM. If you don't want to pay, it's fine. So I will just announce like what paper we'll discuss on next Thursday on my YouTube over there. But make sure you click the bell button so that when I have any post, the YouTube will actually send the post to you through the email. Alright, or notification. So let's come back to these questions. Alright, so okay, complete the table 12 on Okay, then for this question, okay, they give you some skew, 2 centimeter, 1 unit for x, 2 centimeter, 5 unit for y. Okay. Then from -6 to 1. Okay, I seldom sketch graph in my live streaming. Let's do it today. Alright, so let's complete this table. First, use the calculator. Alright, don't trust our brain so much. So 2x squared plus 7 x 5.5. Oh, sorry, it's -1.5. You see, even I type the calculator, I also want to make the mistake. Just cannot accept. Okay, it's -5.5. Make sure you see carefully. And then -50. Alright, so this one will be 7. Alright, then we'll do the same thing but by substituting -3. This one I will go back. I'm not going to retype lah. I'm lazy to put brackets, so I go back. It's easier. This will be -18. Alright, then I want to plot this one from -6 to 1. So what I want to do is I want to make sure the space actually have enough space. Alright, then first thing is I want to visualize like how high is my y-axis and y-axis and x-axis. Alright, so okay, this one -6 to 1. So basically I know my y-axis kind of toward to my right hand side. And then I see the y value first. Highest is 15, lowest is -21. So kind of middle lah. But then it's more onwards, more toward the top part. Alright, so it's kind of something like this. Okay, this is x, this is y. And then this one I need to from 1 to -6. And then this one I 5 unit, right? So I should be able to get -25 to 15 or 20 here. Okay, because you need to know about the skew before you draw. It's easier for you to do it rather than you draw already then wrong, you erase again and draw again. It's going to take you a lot of time. Alright, so okay, let's do it. Okay, let me just zoom out a little bit because easier for me to draw. Let me zoom out to 100%, maybe smaller a little bit. Okay, then I want to draw the line. Okay, 1 to -6. I think here should be fine. Oops. Oh my god. Control Z. Control Z. Okay. Let me just draw again. It's so hard to draw using the computer. Okay. Then I want to draw my x-axis. Negative 25, I believe somewhere here should be fine. Alright, so then I will give it some value. Alright, so yeah, this one should be 1. And then negative 1 here be 0. Then negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6. Alright, then this one will be 5, 10, 15, 20. This is y, this is x. Alright, this is negative 5, negative 10, negative 15, negative 20, negative 25. Alright, then should be more than enough for right now. Then you just plot it yourself. Okay, let's plot it together lah. Negative 6, 15. Negative 6 at 15. Alright, then the next one will be negative 5.5 at 7. Negative 5.5 at 7. Well, very hard to see. 7 is somewhere here. Okay. And then negative 5 at 0. Negative 5 at 0 is here. And then negative 4 and negative 11. Negative 4 and negative 11. See, here is 10. 11 is about 2 boxes. Somewhere here. And then negative 3 and negative 18. Negative 3 and negative 18 is about here. And then negative 2 and negative 21. Negative 2 and negative 21. Somewhere here. Then negative 1 and negative 20. Negative 1 and negative 20 is here. And then 0 and negative 15. 0 and negative 15 somewhere here. And then 1 and negative 6. 1 and negative 6 is somewhere here. Alright, then I will need to connecting them. It's a quadratic, so let's connecting them. Because I'm using the digital pen, so it kind of not so smooth, but I try my best to draw as much as possible. If I'm using pencil and graph paper, definitely I can draw a lot better. Okay, this is the best I can draw here. So yeah. Yeah, because normally I'm very lazy to draw a graph like this. But it's fine. Because today still have some time. Alright, then let's do some y. Find the y when x equals to negative 3.3. Negative 3.3 and negative 2.5 for y. Okay. X 3.3, y 2.5. X negative 3.3, y negative 2.5. Alright, so we want to find both. So when x equals to negative 3.3, then you kind of, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. Negative 3.3 is somewhere here. 1, 2, 3. So hard to see, somewhere here. Okay. Okay, use the ruler line in the exam. Okay, so you make sure you touch at what point here. So it's about, I don't know, in my eyes it look like negative 16.5. okay, so y equals to negative 16.5. Yeah, just depend what you see in your graph paper. Not necessarily must follow my answer. And then another one is y equals to negative 2.5. Negative 2.5 will be somewhere in the middle. Here is negative 2.5. Then I will just draw a dotted line toward, my dotted line is very bad lah, but then because I draw freehand, okay. It's about negative 4.8. X is negative 4.8. Okay. I got both of my answer. Alright, then what else they want? Okay, I solved B and C. Let's go to D. Draw a straight line. Alright, so they asked me to draw a suitable straight line for this equation. So normally for this equation, I want to draw a suitable straight line. We need to copy down the y equation. Y equals to 2x squared plus 7x minus 15. Okay, I believe a lot of you prefer the elimination method. So yeah, we will do elimination methods here. So I will move my 2 to the other side, become minus 2. So 2x squared plus 4x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, write the 0 first. 2x squared plus 4x minus 2. Then I will use the first equation minus the second equation. The equation and y must be always on the top. Alright, so I will get y 0, 3x, negative 13. Alright, right now I want to draw this line into my graph. Okay, 3x minus 13. Okay, y equals to 3x minus 13. So when I want to draw this one, I need to have a 2 coordinates at least. So I'll give myself some coordinate here. So the easiest one, I follow the range given here. So x is from negative 6 to 1. So I just use this 2 point. It's easier for me. So yeah, negative 6, I sub into the x here. Negative 18 minus 1 or negative 31. Shit. Do I have negative 31 here? Yeah, still possible because this is negative 30. Yeah, I can get negative 31, then it's fine. Or else I will use some smaller number because sometimes it can be out of range. Okay, I sub the 1 here, I get negative 10. Okay, so I will plot these 2 coordinates. 1 at negative 10, which is here. Yeah, maybe I do a cross lah. Okay, and then I have another one is negative 6 and negative 21. Negative 6 will add the negative 31, sorry. 31 is somewhere here. Okay, so what I want to do right now is I need a line to connecting them. No, why am I connecting this point? Wrong point. Okay, so I want to connecting this point. Hey, I doesn't select the line. I want the line and then connecting the point here. Okay, then you will realize I have 2 intersection points here. One will be here. Okay, I would say this one is, I don't know, negative 2.5. Negative 2.5. And then another intersection point, what is the x here? The x will be, I guess it's 0.5. 0.5. Yeah, you just see what value you touch over here and what value you touch over here. Okay, so this one will be these 2 value. You just write it down and then it should be the 2 different x value you want. Teacher, why the negative 10? Why suddenly have the negative 10? Let me see what question you're asking. Oh, because I sub into here, what? You imagine y equals to 3, 1 minus 13. Use calculator. 3, 1 minus 13. Am I getting negative 10? Yeah, this is how I get the negative 10 here. So what is the best way to score in paper 1? I'm having time management issue. I think the best way to handle your time management issue is when you read the question one time, your brain have no idea how to do that question, then you skip first. Yeah, because some question you need to read multiple times only you get the idea how to solve, right? Because some question when you can do, right, when you read the questions, you already know you can do already, then you do it. So when you read, you cannot do, then you skip first. Because For paper 1, like 40 question, right, your objective is to get as many questions correct as possible. So therefore, you need to trust your instinct. So when you read already, you have no idea what's going on for that question, then you skip first. This might be off topic, but why is you name the channel names y equals mx plus c? Yeah, because because last time I start many company before I start to do YouTube, even though those company actually fail. But what I learned is I want to put a name can relate to what I'm doing. So at that time, when I just start to teach math, I was thinking like, is there any words can link to math? Of course, I think to like put a name something like math channel, but then I try to want to put some name can give the student some impression. So then I come out y equals mx plus c, because this formula you have in modern math and MF. Even though I think for younger students like Form 1, Form 2 students, they might not heard about that. But as long as you go to Form 3, you definitely heard about y equals to ms plus c. So I think because last time I only focused to MSPM. So as an SPM student, I think you should know about this formula. Then you should know this math formula. Yeah, some students actually confused with the physics formula. You have some MC square formula, right? But yeah, no, this is the straight line formula. This is the reason why I put this name. How old are you? Yeah, do you think how old am I? So you can do a Q&A at 100k. Yeah, definitely. I love to talk to my student. Yeah. Then maybe I can do when I reach 100k. I think at that moment you already finish your SPM. Okay, let's continue. I think the next graph paper I will just skip. Your graph paper going to take me so long to finish one. But I will explain before I skip it, because I want to discuss a lot of questions here. Okay, so go to transformation first. So you are 19, right, sir? Yeah, actually I'm 18. Do I look like 18 years old kids? Yeah, I'm an old man. Okay, so the transformation R is a reflection at the line y equals to negative x. You should know y equals to negative x. It should look like this. Okay, oops. It will cut y-axis and x-axis at 45 degrees. This line is y equals to negative x. Alright, so if you do not know how to draw this line, you just see they will touch at like 1, -1, 2, -2, all these coordinate lah. So it should be something like this. You just draw nicely. Okay, this line will be y equals to negative x. Because they touch all the coordinate like 2, -2, 3, -3, something like that. What make you want to teach math for free? Yeah, because at that moment, seldom people do that. Actually, in my daily life, right, I charge super expensive when I teach students like one-to-one, because a lot of students see I teach online for free, then they assume in the daily life I charge very affordable. It's not really. So like a lot of students PM me for private tuition. I charge very expensive for that. But then I don't know, free education is one of my dreams. It's a stupid dream, I would say. A stupid dream. It's a lot of hard work to do these kind of things. But this, I guess, is because of this hard work actually make all of you know about me. Yeah, some teacher actually share my content in their school and all that. So yeah, this is something, because for me, I think education shouldn't be so expensive, because we have a lot of very expensive education. But after that, I realized I also need to make living to live myself, isn't it? If I do free, the advertising fee in the YouTube only like few hundred per month, you know. So like few hundred per month is not going to make me survive, even though if I want to live better a little bit, it's very hard. But then I realized in KL or Selangor or PJ, yeah, a lot of private tutor, they can charge very high price for their tuition fee. Then I realized, hey, I can do for free, and then when my free time, I can go to teach the private tuition to make my living. Then I can sort of find the balance between them, because I cannot just provide free service, but then I cannot have no income at all, right? But last time I teach in school will actually pay me quite well, but then I don't like the life in school. Every year teaching back the same thing, and a lot of students love to bully me. So I just don't like about classroom management, prepare exam, mark your homework and all this. So I actually quit the job in the school. So right now I actually like full-time like teaching tuition and also teach online. Yeah, I kind of more enjoy teach online. Actually, I more enjoy making video rather than teaching live. Because live I'm talking alone. Yeah, so I don't know. When you're talking alone for a few hours, it's no fun. Yeah, because I kind of like talking to the camera. But yeah, making video is different because I can study some topics until I fully understand, and then I try to think how to make this topic easier to understand. Because if the student have the very poor knowledge, poor basic and foundation, how can student understand certain topic? Then I kind of like go to hack that topic. So the feeling is quite good when I make video. I enjoy making video, but actually teaching live not so much on enjoying. But this is what most of the students like, so I kind of follow the trend to do more live streaming now. So MRSM paper is more tougher. Yeah, definitely it's tougher a little bit. No, I'm just not so good in the classroom management, because my class is always the student not scare me one. They just run around shouting play, and then I ask them to do their work. they just I don't know. So yeah, my principal actually asked me, don't be so friendly to your student. Need to build the boundary and all that. So I'm keep on learning to be more sphere, don't smile or don't laugh in the classroom, because the student just not scare me at all. So I cannot manage the class. So like it's so hard for me. So yeah, I kind of need to like act like very sphere. I need to scold the student. Yeah, I don't like to be angry. But sometimes in the class, you need to be angry so that student will respect you. So so end up I just like don't teach in school anymore. Where do you study before? Yeah, I studied psychology at UCSI University. Alright, so yeah, I do teach primary and secondary also. What is the price range? Like one-to-one tuition, I charge at least 150 per hour. Yeah, depend how far. Sometimes I charge 200 or even higher per hour. Alright, so let's do this. I cannot finish at 10:30 already. Alright, so okay, what is P? P is rotation at the point 4, -1. So like 4, -1 will be here. So okay, so we have R square. Basically, we need to reflect 2 times. So the coordinate K, if reflects 2 times, it's actually getting back at the same coordinate, right? So yeah, it's very easy. Because it reflects, it will go into here for part 1. Then it reflects again, then you going back to the same coordinate. So therefore the answer is basically 1, -3. Okay, P then R. Then okay, this one you need to rotate first, then only you reflection. Okay, we do a rotation, which is clockwise. Okay, so clockwise, this is 2, 3, isn't it? Then 3, 2. Then I should have 3, 3, 2. So the K will be here. So you can see a 3, 2 here, right? 3, 2, 3, 2. Because I want to clockwise, right? Okay, so then this one I will do a reflection here. So yeah, K will be here. So depend how you want to write. Yeah, some students they prefer to write something like 1, -3. Then they will go through the P, and then they will go to this coordinate, which is 2, 2. and then they go through the transformation of r, they will go to this coordinate, -2, -2, -2. Alright, yep. This is how we do like R13A. Yeah, I charge per hour is like super expensive. But I still managed to get some customer because when you grow older, your time is very limited and precious. So therefore, and I actually right now, even though some private tuition I also like rejects, I just a bit lazy to go out like too far away, because normally when I travel to the student house, I need to spend 1 hour to travel, and then teaching 2 hours, then spend another 1 hour to travel back. So total petrol toll and time, I actually spend like 4 hour time to earn 2 hours money. So it's like, so but when I pour that time, definitely I would take a lot of this kind of job because I need more money to make my living. Can I straight up write -2, -2? I think better not. So yeah, you kind of need to find, because you have two transformation, right? I better you show the both coordinates. Yeah, I'm from Johor, but I'm teaching in KL. Yeah, because some student or some parent, they don't like about online teaching part, so yeah, they prefer I guide their children like one to one. I mean face to face. Yeah, if online got cheaper, yeah, because but online one to one I also won't charge like super cheaps, because still I need to spare like 1 hour for one student. But for like my master class is not the same. Like my MF class right now, we have more than 160 students, so I can like have a lot of students in one class, then I can charge like a lot cheaper. Yeah, because recently I have few students from different syllabus, IG and SPM, also find me to like have a group classes, like they help me to find some 5 to 6 students, and then in one class using the Zoom, I still discussing the price with the student. Yeah, I don't know. Well, right now I'm more focused on YouTube for right now. Alright, so for part B, okay, so we want to know which one is image and which one is object. So JKLM is the image, so this one is the image. ABCD is object, this one will be object. Alright, so under two transformations, so obviously we know that we will go through the enlargement to go into this this shape, and then from this shape go into this shape, I guess will be rotation 180. Okay, so let's do one by one. So therefore I know my y will be enlargement, my x will be rotation. Okay, so therefore my y will be enlargement with skew factor. What is the skew factor? You can see skew factor, right? Or sometimes the UK will be length of image over length of object. Remember this. So let's say I take this length, I have 6 units. This length I have 3 units. So yeah, so length of image will be 3 over length of object. So skew factor will be half. So skew factor 1/2. So at the center, so where is the center point? So in order to find the center point, right? So it's very easy. You just connecting point to the point. See where they intersect. Let's say I'm connecting point E to this point. You realize they intersect at the middle, right? Center A. Or you can write the A coordinate if you want, which is 2, 1. Okay, then I done the Y. Okay, X will be rotation 180 degree. So why I know it's rotation 180 degree? Because you can see, oh no, not rotation, sorry. This one is a translation. Why I say rotation? Okay, because this line remain the same position. So yeah, it's a translation. So yeah, translation equals to, normally I would write x, y like this, okay? So what is my x and y? So like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 6 and negative 4. So x will be 6, y will be negative 4. Okay, done. 5 mark. I think 3 mark for this one, 2 mark for this one. Enlargement is 1 mark. Skew factor is 1 mark. Center point is 1 mark. Translation is 1 mark. This one correct is 1 mark. Alright. Okay, given that the shaded area ABCD is 100, calculate the area of JKLM. So they want JKLM, which is the image, right? Image equals to skew factor times object. Skew factor is 1 over 2 square, multiply object is 100. So it's 25 unit square. Okay, quite easy, this transformation. Yes, thanks for that. The skew factor is negative. You're right. It's negative 1 over 2. Not positive. Why is not positive? Because you can see the shape actually is changing. Okay, so how to define about is it negative or positive? Let me explain further since I make the mistake also. Okay, since this is center point, you can see, let's say from center point to the object, right? The translation is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so, 2, negative 2, right? So, let's say this point was same with this point, right? So, 2, negative 2. But then you see from center point to the image, right? It's negative 1, positive 1. So, therefore, you multiply negative half, right? You actually get what? Negative 1, 1. This is exactly what happened here. So you can see, let's say I choose this point. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. This is called 4, 2, isn't it? So skew factor is in half, right? Then I know going to the image of this point will be negative 2, negative 1. So you can see negative 2, negative 1, I reach the same point. So in this case, the skew factor will be negative 1 over 2. So if the skew factor is positive, then you will go into the same direction one. So like example, let's say this is a center point, right? If I go to this one is 1, 2, 1. This is like 2, 1, right? If the skew factor is 2, I will go to 4, 2. Basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then my image will be here. You get the idea? So if the skew factor is positive, you are going to the same direction. But negative, you're going to the like opposite direction. And one of the way you can easily see is if enlargement is positive, right? They are facing the same direction one. So you can see this shape and this shape is obviously they are rotate already, right? It's not actually like same pattern. If they are like same pattern, one is smaller, one is like bigger, then the enlargement skew factor is positive. Okay? Yep. Okay, okay, we have some frequency polygon. And then based on the diagram, find the number of students who took part in the test. Yeah, we want to know how many students who actually took part here. So, yeah, you can just plus, right? Yeah, you can just like 8 plus 16 plus 20 plus 36 plus 24 plus 12 and then plus last one is what? 4. Alright, just type calculator. 8 plus 16 plus 20 plus 36 plus 24 plus 12 plus 4. 120. Okay, so 120 for this one. Say the molar class. So the molar class will be this one. Alright, but this one they give you is the boundary, I guess. So it should be 70 to 79. Alright, so like this one you need to plus 0.5. The other upper bound you need to minus 0.5. Okay, then... Okay, we have some draw the or give graph. Okay. Okay, we have some C here. Based on the diagram above, complete the table. Alright, then for this part of the question, use the graph paper by drawing 2 centimeters to 220 mark on horizontal, 2 centimeters 10 student on vertical, and then they ask you to draw the ogive. Alright, so let's complete the table here. Okay, so atas, so sempadan I think is boundary, atas means upper, so it's upper bound I guess. So this one is 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, 9. I'm not going to draw, but I'm going to teach you only. 99, 100 to 109. Okay, so upper bound is like 49.5, 59.5. You can realize keep on at 10 only. So 69.5, 79.5, 89.5, 99.5, and 109.5. Okay, kegelapan is the frequency. So, and then this kegelapan longkokan, I guess, is cumulative frequency. So, yeah, just now we have the frequency, right? All this is a frequency number. Yeah, just fill in. 8, 16, 20, 36. Yeah, I have it here. 8, 16, 20, 36, 24, 12, and 4. Alright, then, okay, kegelapan mean, yeah, we kind of need to add together. 24, 48, 70, 84, 108. How can I get 120 already? 20, 36, 24, 12 plus 4. I shouldn't get 120 so early. This is 8. It's 24 plus 20. Here goes the mistake. Okay, so this is 44 first. Then 36. This one will be 70. Then this one plus this one 94. Then this one will be 116, 120. Okay, so let's fill up the table already. Then you kind of need to draw. Okay, so what we want to do is here we will do upper boundary. Here we will do cumulative frequency. Of course, upper boundary, normally in the exam, we doesn't write upper bound. We will write like what is our x-axis. Our x-axis is the mark, right? Is it the mark? Yeah. So here is the mark. Cumulative frequency is a student. Alright, then basically you use only this one and this one. You plot it, it should be a ogive graph look like this. Okay, you're going to plot it yourself. Alright, we still have some question, right? I believe. D. Do we have any E here? Yeah, E here. Based on the ogive, find the interquartile range. Okay, what is interquartile range? We need to use Q3 minus Q1. Interquartile range. Okay, how to find Q3? Because we have 120 at the total frequency, isn't it? Multiply 3 over 4. So should be 90. Then you look for where is 90. You draw a line. Yeah, you will get the value for Q3. And then for Q1 is 120 multiply 1 over 4, which is 30. Then you find where is 30. Then you draw one. You will get the answer for Q1. In order to find interquartile range, take your Q3 answer minus your Q1 answer. You will get a final answer. Okay? Remember how to do this one? Okay, next. I will skip about the plane. I hate drawing. I will do the last question, which is the Earth. Okay? If you love our plane, you can try it out yourself. I do have 1 or 2 videos about plane. You can check it out in my YouTube channel as well. I believe other teachers do make quite a lot of videos for the plane also. If you love to draw the plane, go ahead. Alright, last question, the Earth. Okay, R is the point. Okay, R is the point above the surface of the Earth. Okay, RP is the diameter of the Earth. Okay, so let's do about diameter of Earth first, I guess. So we have the coordinate. Okay, so R, P, Q, X, Y. We don't have R. Okay, they ask us to state the position of R. So RP is the diameter of Earth, right? 25S, 60E. So I say diameter of the Earth, right? Their latitude will be the same, but the sign will be different. This one will be N. This will be opposite. Will be opposite. This is S. This is N. This is N. This is S. All right, and then their longitude is 180 minus 60, which is 120. Change the sign as well. E will change to W. Okay, done. A, 2 mark. Okay. Yeah, seems like a lot of you are same with me, do like about plane. No lah, if you want me to draw, I can still draw one, okay? Definitely I teach my student how to draw. But then, if you let me to choose, I will not choose drawing lah. I don't like drawings. Okay, so, okay, the value M, where is M? Okay, M is Q here. Such that PQ is measured along the meridian. Along the meridian is a very important keyword to tell you they have the same longitude. Okay, they will not like tell you the same longitude. It's too obvious. They will say along the meridian. So same longitude, you can see their longitude value for P and Q have the same longitude value. Okay, so right now they are like 5100 nautical mile. So that means they only move up and down. If they only move up and down, distance formula is what? Theta times 60. Okay, this formula when you want to move north or south, okay, we use this formula. So distance is 5100. Theta is the value we want to find. 5100 divided by 60. So theta is 85 degree. Okay, but then the problem is 85 degree we can move to the south or we can move to the north. We do not know. Therefore, we can only know that by seeing this sign. Do you see a north sign here? So therefore, what we know is, okay, he's basically moving to the north direction. Imagine this is 25 south. I move north 85 degree. What I will reach. So one of the way I teach my students is like this. This is 25, right? If this is south, you want to move toward north, you minus 85. If the answer have negative, basically mean you need to change the sign from S to N. So therefore, the value of M will be 60. Okay. Then for part 2, this one is 60. We write down first. Find the value of N. Where is my N? N will be here, okay? P to X along the parallel common latitude. So you can see along the parallel common latitude mean they have the same latitude. Alright. So you can see both also 25S lah, quite obvious. Okay, so right now, they're going to move left or right. Distance formula to move left or right, we'll need to multiply cos alpha. This one when you move west to east or east to west, we use this formula. Alright, so distance is 4200. Theta is the value we want to find, definitely. Alpha will be their latitude, which is 25. Both of them also at 25S. Then I can find this one by using the calculator. Make sure calculator in degree, okay? Over 60 over cos 25. So the theta will be 77.24 degree. Alright, so then the question doesn't tell me due east or due west, so then I kind of need to guess based on the sign. You can see from 65 east to the west, basically they must go to the opposite direction, isn't it? So therefore 65 east, if I go to the west, 77.24, 65 go to the west opposite direction with minus 77.24. If my final answer is positive, that means it's still in the east direction. If final answer is negative, that means east need to change to the west. So it will be 12.24 west. So N will be 12.24. Yeah, I want to thank Junji Ong for joining the MF package. Yeah, even though right now it's the last month, but yeah, you still have 1 month to watch all the previous tutorial video. I think I have about 40 to 50 video there. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, because if you can watch all the video, it's like very worth. Because last year I actually selling to some parent one of the video for 20 ringgit. Yeah, you can imagine that 50 video is about 1,000 ringgit, but you only pay 40 ringgit. You can watch all. So I guess yeah, it's definitely worth the money. Alright, so C. Okay, right now the plane P, you want to fly west to the X and then fly north to the Y. Okay, so we have plane P going to go west to the X and then north to the Y. Okay, this is what I have. So average speed is 850. Calculate the amounts of the time in hours. Alright, so yeah. Okay. From P to the X to then to the Y. Okay. Let's do one by one. Okay, P, I want to go to X first. Then from X I will go to the Y after that. Okay, P go to the X. I guess, do we find P go to the X before? Yeah, P to the X we have already, right? The distance is 4200. And then X to the Y, do we have X to the Y? No, right? Yeah, right now we can find X to the Y. Both of them have the same longitude. Basically, they only travel on the latitude, which is how many degree here? 25S to 50U is 75 degree. Because when the sign is not the same, we plus the angle. Okay, so it's 75 degree. So for the only travel on latitude is theta times 60 only to get the distance. So it's 75 times 60. 75 times 60. So it's 4,500 nautical mile. So total distance travel is 4200 plus 4500. So average speed equals to total distance divided by total time. 850 equals to 4500 plus 4200 over time. So yeah, I can get the time here. Okay, divided by 850. So I have about 10.24 hours. Does the question want me in minutes? No, right? Then yeah, this one will be my final answer. I can't look at your MF video already. Yes, you can look at all my MF video. I have about 600 video math and MF in my channel. All the students can watch for free. Just I have some member only content, which is I discuss about all the chapter for Form 4 and Form 5, for CARE BSM, for all the Form 4 for CARE SSM at my member only content. And as some of you might not know, I actually will make the K-Bar video recently, but each of the K-Bar video I will let all of you to watch for 3 days. Then after that, I will put my K-Bar video into the member only content. So make sure at these 3 days, you want to download the video, you can go ahead and download. And you want to watch, make sure you watch in the first 3 days. Because after that, I will put in the member only content. So yeah, so that I want all of you to, at least you still benefit. Because some students might think, oh, this teacher only love money. Actually, I just consider very, very cheap compared to other tuition you find online. So yeah, definitely I love money. I can't deny that. But then I just trying to benefit both sides, no matter student pay or don't pay. I also hope you guys can learn as well. So yeah, I guess that's all for this modern math. Yeah, we have about 70 students actually accompany me until the end. Yeah, give yourself a big clap. So yeah, because I imagine if I was a student, will I able to sit in front of computer to study for 2 hours? It's kind of impossible. For B2, why the answer is 12.24? Yeah, because I used the 75. I use 65 minus 75.24. So this is the reason why I get 77.24. Do you see I get the negative 12.24? Negative tell me I need to change the east from west. So this is the reason why I get 12.24. Alright, so yeah, next month, because you have your exam at end of next month, isn't it? So next month we will discuss purely on MF. So next one will no longer have modern math. So we'll for MF. Alright, so yeah, please study hard. You still have one last month. You can make a lot of difference. So make sure you go study. And I already discussed a lot of MF paper in my channel. So make sure you print out those papers to do all the questions. I realize some other channel, some other MF teacher also discuss some paper. Go ahead to follow their channel, no problem. So are you good in Olympiad math? Not really. I even try to challenge their standard 6 one, which is primary 6. Some question I can't do at all. Yeah, I heard for the Olympiad math, you kind of need to go for specific training. Yeah, because the student there is like so smart. You ask them like from 1 plus to 100, they can tell you in 2 seconds. What is from number 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus to 100. I can still do that, but I need to use the arithmetic progression formula. So I kind of need to spend 10 to 15 seconds. They already memorize the answer. Their brain work like so fast. So yeah, I'm not good at that. I have to admit. So yeah, thanks for your time. I will see you guys on the next Thursday. So does not teach Olympiad math, yes. So I will see you guys on the next Thursday. If all of my masterclass student, modern math will be tomorrow. Started tomorrow 8 p.m. and 8:30 lah. I think modern math I put at tomorrow 8:30 for my masterclass student. MF is 8 p.m. on the Saturday. So I will see you guys around here. Yeah, please do your best here. I will announce at my community tab over there about which paper I will discuss for next week. Make sure you follow my channel. Alright, so yeah, please help me to ask all your friends come to subscribe my channel. I need 1 more 1,000 students to reach 100k. Alright, thank you so much for your time. So I'll see you guys around at my YouTube channel. Bye bye. And if anyone of you want to watch my TikTok channel, yeah, you can go ahead to search y equals to mx+c or fail math, which is my TikTok channel. Yeah, I can go check it out as well. Bye bye.